Okay, so this is an avocado tree that I'm going to graft. But the shoots aren't very big um, in caliper, in diameter. See here? See my finger? They're not very big. So I like the little side bark graft that I do. So um, this was kind of an important one to me, so I grafted this. Now, this is a case where it's actually pretty long, but the buds were all flower buds here until the knuckle up here. And the part that I cut was the hard part, the firmer part. This was a little soft. See, it's a little. So anyway, so I put the whole thing on there, and I'll hopefully be able to select one of these buds. But anyway, coming back to why I'm here. Um, Over here, I've just cut this shoot. Oop, not that one. This one. I've just cut it. And now I'm going to do what's called a splice graft, where I just take my one cut. See that? I just took one long cut all the way up here. It looks curved, but it has to be flat because I only used one cut. Now it's going to be a little wider than my cyan cut, but I can just match one side. So let me cut my cyan and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this is my cyan. See there? And I just made the same one cut right here on this. Now, a lot of times I just kind of clean off the end right there. But this backside has nothing to do with anything. Just it's just that one long cut, which then I will match on here. So the beautiful thing is, it's hard to do with one hand here. The beautiful thing is I am going to get one side here to just match so perfectly because they're both flat cuts. And it doesn't have to be perfect, like the top doesn't have to match the bottom or anything. You just match that long cut. Let's see if I can get my camera down in here. See, it's going to be just a long cut. And so there's a little extra cut down here. See my little finger? It's going to heal up. Okay, so let me tape it because I'm just going to tape it to this one side. Oh, by the way, when I make the tape, when I tie the tape, I'm going to tie my tape this way. If I'm going to go on this side, if I was going to put it on the other side, I'd tie my tape that way. I'm going to tie the tape into the cut. That way I put all the pressure on that side there, okay? Okay, so I'm halfway done tying here. Let's see, I'm trying to see if we can see. And what happens, and this is why I just love tape, is because you can cinch a portion of it. It's not quite focusing, is it? There it is. You can cinch a portion of it, and then you can, as you're tying, you can line up the surface. Like if it's curved or something, you can actually force them in so that you get a long line of matching cut surface. See that? Now see the top there, how it's rough? Don't worry, it'll just slough away. This is why I don't like the tongue and groove. People make that tongue and groove and it looks like it fits so perfect, but you've got to keep it at that little exact tongue and groove. This way, we just make one long cut to both the cyan and the stock, and then match at least one side. I only care about one side. Okay, so I left that little portion there exposed, mostly so you could see that it doesn't matter. I need some tar for my little bark graft, so I'll put tar there. The other little issue here is this is probably 6 mil half-inch tape. I probably, well, I definitely would have preferred 4 mil. Oh, wait a minute, sorry. Let me see the thickness. This is 8 mil, and I would have preferred 6 mil or even 4 mil. Thinner tape, but this is really thick. Sometimes I just grabbed a roll and it just happened to be the thicker stuff. All right, but all that area along that whole edge is matched on that one side. Let's see here. I see the other side would not be matched. It's hard to see. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. See, that side is, the light's bad, but that side is not matched, and I don't care, because I've got that one side bound really tight right here, right there. Yep. Okay, and so all these grafts that we see on these potted plants, oh, the little small cleft graft on avocados is nice, but when you get to this harder wood like this, a little bit bigger stuff, like that's maybe 1/2 inch or something, maybe even 5/8, then I go to what I call a splice graft. And like I said, just one single cut. We've talked about this before. That first cut, once you learn how to make that first cut with just one long slice, then it's flat. It has to be flat because you're not whittling it. It might be curved because your knife will curve or something, but it's flat. And then when you put it down there, the tape will make it flat against flat. You can whittle that second cut on this kind of graft up here, as we've seen, to make the little pie-shaped thing. Okay, well, that's it. I'm just, I'm gonna do one more over here, splice graft, but it's difficult when you're by yourself, so there's no point. Okay, I think that's about it. Talk to you later.